Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, B Funk Thinker right out here in the lab in the wee hours of the morning. Sun is up now, but it's still early. But I do what I do for you. I got a good lesson for you today. Yeah. Okay, I get it. Let's go. Writism 25 rules to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message. Message and story for life. I give life lessons. You tune in and receiving them. I hope they're working out for you, but I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's ride. Right Thinker's mission, and that's just what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right Thinker's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to attain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. That's my mission. And if you know me, I'm on it. Okay? Like think on that stuff. That's what I do for you daily. Let's go. And my point is for you to know thyself. My mission for all my right thinkers, and the question I'm asking you, because you should have an answer for yourself. If you ain't, keep tuning in. I can help you do that. That's my goal. Let's go. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You teach them. I love to. That's what I do. What I do for you. Stay tuned. I got you. A person who knows not and believe that they know dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows, but knows not that they know, is asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock. My job is to wake you up with knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons, they reside in you. Right? Think of know thyself. And to my eye, be true. One thing I'm big on is respect and truth. They go hand in hand. So, right thinkers, let's talk about to be a truth teller, you have to be a truth knower. If you know the truth and you choose to do the opposite, you're a evil doer, aka devil, whatever you want to name, you want to give it. But if you're not doing right, you're doing wrong. Simple as that. You can't serve two masters, so you can't be right and wrong at the same time. Don't work that way. So let's talk about truth. And if you know and live truth, some magic will happen for you. Call it blessings. Let's go. I teach spiritual truths for a reason. As I learn and live by them also, and I know for a fact that's what freed me. And from this world's nonsense. When you know yourself, you know the truth, the veil of ignorance is lifted. You see things for what they are. That's why I rock the eye. I see, I know, I experience things. At this point, that's what I'm working with. Experience, observation, and knowledge of what really is. So I can tell you the truth. I got no problem with that. Let's go. I spent over 35 years learning and studying spiritual truths for myself. That's what freed me to be my best self. Once I mastered those truths, I am a master of myself. Truth, like God and love, is what? Spiritual. That means it's internal. It ain't outward, it's inward. And the thing is, watch this. Just like the mystical experience, you have to experience it what? For yourself to know that. How do you know you exist? I am. So I am. No, you need to be sure. By living, manifesting your truth that you believe in, that's what you manifest for yourself. So you know you don't have to believe or somebody tell you. You have your own experience, and that's what God stands on. His own people, recognizing them. Every individual has their right to know the truth for themselves, aka know themselves. Ignorance. And that's the biggest problem for us as a race of people, is that bondage of what? The one thing God gave us, and once you give into being ignorant and being satisfied with somebody telling you, maneuvering you around, we call y'all sheep for a reason, but ignorance is the bondage of the mind. Obtaining, listen, spiritual knowledge, aka spiritual truth, will free you from that ignorant bondage. If ignorance is not knowing, knowing is enlightenment, knowledge. That's all you have to do. Flip it, just do it. Sorry, calm down. Spiritual knowledge, aka of knowledge of self, will what free you when mentally and spiritually. Spiritual freedom is the goal of right thinking philosophy. I want you to be free spiritually to think, be, and act the way you think you should on your own accord. But you can't do that if you're ignorant of those things. Simple. Let's go. That's why we have teachers. Segue. If you know the truth, then you live by those truths. So now you can tell the truth to what others and help them that they can live by the truth that they learn. If you teaching them, they can do that too. That's what right thinkers supposed to be doing, learning and implementing for yourself. It ain't what I said; it's what you experience for yourself after me giving you the lesson, so you can learn for yourself. Don't what he said, and I hate that. I hate that. Know for yourself. But I believe if you start a conversation out with me, what you believe, it ain't gonna go far. Trust me. And I'm big on what? Living. Oh, no, I'm big on seeing. I'm big on living and doing what? The right thing. Well, when? Daily. That's why I give life lessons when? Daily. It don't work no other way. Oh, I'm taking life one day at a time. So 8 billion other people. If you got somebody doing it any other way, let me know because as far as I saw, we all got the same thing. So it ain't profound. I'm just going to take them one day at a time. Duh. All right, watch this. You don't learn the truth just to know it or even just live it. Nah. I feel like I have to what teach it. I gotta tell it. I can't hold it. Why? I don't know. This is what I do. I'm just giving it to somebody else. Why? I have it, so I want somebody else to have it too. When something's good, you want to share it. Something that we don't share our burdens, we don't share our bad times, but the good things. I'm just trying to share something that's going to be good for you if you take it and use it. Trust me, right there. Philosophy puts you in a predicament to do just that with yourself. Once you know you got control of what you do. Not what else is going on, no, but you can control you. I'm learning to do that. And trust me, those are good life lessons. To some people, the truth is not important. Okay. To those, okay, those are the ignorant ones. Okay. We have a lot of them going around, which is fine because 85% of the general public is sheepish. They're gonna follow something, somebody. I hope I can snatch up a few of y'all, send you in the right direction, turn you around from the herd. No, go this way. That's my job to get you away from the pack. I can't get the whole pack. I already know that. So just like my lions do, they single out one. That's the one right there. Go get them. So yeah, simple. But my thing is, I'm trying to get you to wake up to yourself and you realize I'm going this way. Why? They're going the wrong way. So simple. In life, that's what it's all about. I learned, watch this, and I live the truth to what? Better myself. That was my intent. And personally, I feel like it's working. But in doing so, I saw a need to help others if they wanted it. That's why I do what I do for you. Now I teach the truth to what? Help other people become what? Better themselves with knowledge of self. All you got to do is take it and use it. It's free. It don't cost you nothing. Put a little time and effort that you put in. Trust me, it will be rewarding. Moving on. Let me get this thing done. Yeah, I'm jabbing. Let's go. The truth, understand this, is learned and have to be lived in order to free you, what? Mentally, spiritually, and physically. Mind, body, and spirit, mind, body, and soul, whatever you want to call it. But you got to put all those things together and they should work in harmony. That's the key. The truth lies in what? Triangle. Triangle. And you got the circle. Okay. The triangle represents the male. The circle represents the female. It's been that way since beginning of time. So however you want to slice that pie, don't make a difference to me. But right now we just using the triangle and the circle. And you learn about nature and knowing the esoteric truth, the hidden meaning behind what's up, that's what enlightens you. That's what wakes you up. That's what has your third eye open once you live the truth that you learn. Virtual living, righteous living gets the kundalini going. And once you do that, once you put the study time in, once you start living right, things will change because you're manifesting your own Kundalini rush is called with the cerebral spinal fluid. Remember that? So the only way that can rise, the only way it goes up is you virtuously living. Okay, moving on. Now, with psychological, philosophical, esoteric lessons, you will learn the truth for yourself if you study. That's where they put the truth right in front of your face. You got to put the lessons in to learn the hidden meanings. Masonic, y'all Masons, y'all know about that, okay? Masonic Masonry, they use their knowledge. They call it what speculative and operative. An operative Mason actually works in bricks and mason, building bricks, bricklayers. Those are operative Masons. They're actually doing. A speculative Mason take that same concept and use it for what they call a more noble and glorious purpose to build yourself to be a better person. And it works. Why? It's foolproof. It's been planted by the ancients. So yeah, it works. It's just that what we do with it, we take and do other stuff with it. Like we always do. Man would do the wrong thing. But the point is, esoteric learning is higher learning. It's simple. And that's what I teach. When you know yourself through higher learning, you will have reached what? Nihas. Again, highest spiritual level, aka all knowing and having all truth brought to you by your study and understanding, and you live in them, so you know them. Words only mean anything when you manifest them. When Ptah uttered, he came into existence. When we think something, when we feel something, we think it, and we got to do what? Manifest it. It haven't changed. It's the same thing with the truth. You can manifest truth for yourself, but you have to learn. Spiritual truth, spiritual enlightenment is being what? Free from what? Ignorance of the truth, aka knowing thyself, or the actual truth is hidden in plain sight. If you learn how to read the signs and understand what's going on, you'll get the lesson too. But you can come here every day. I'll give it to you. It won't cost you nothing but your time. I got more for you. Check this out. Truth tellers are free to live and be their best self. Everybody we know that live that righteous lifestyle seem to be a cut above. Why? Because they're manifesting their truth. They're living in them. Same thing with your religion. You living in Christ. I ain't got a problem with that. If that's what works for you, that's what you do. I tell the truth spiritually, yes. But guess what? I also tell the truth about the powers that be. But they don't like me doing that, so I got to lay off of them. But I still tell the truth. I put my spiritual lessons out there, my right thinking philosophical points of view. I ain't got time to play the political game and tell you about this one and that one. No, that's a waste of my time. So I teach you. I think you need to know to be your best self. So I get out that arena, but I'm still telling the truth. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. And every now and then I got to shoot them the truth. Sometimes I got to pay the price for it, but I'll shoot them. Trust me. I don't keep this. No, I keep the gun loaded. Okay, truth, bop gun, always loaded. All right, let's go. Don't leave home without it. Where we at? The truth. Okay, the truth is in the myth, the philosophies, and the allegorical stories. And once you learn them, there's a purpose there. You can live them and understand them better for yourself. That's what it's all about. Master Masons really just know themselves as better men. I ain't got a problem with that because they do work, but they miss a whole lot of other stuff. Come check the boy out. I got the other stuff. All right. With psychological, I did that. Excuse me. When you know your, okay, I did that one too. Oh, no, no. When you know yourself, yeah, we did that. Excuse me. Let's go. Spiritual enlightenment. Wow, I'm way behind. Sorry about that. We getting down here. Truth tellers are free. Oh, boy, I'm really slow. Sorry about that. Get down here, boy. Wake up. I tell the truth spiritually. Yeah, okay, that. So, yes, as long as my truth telling, aka right thinking philosophy, spiritual, I'm free. Just don't talk about the truth to the powers that be. So I'm leaving it alone. I'm moving on. That's why I give life lessons daily in hopes to what? Help someone that's in search of the truth, mainly my youth, young people. Why? Because if you learn the truth early, ooh, by the time you get wise, you'll be a bad somebody. Trust me, just having your stuff together. We just need more of that. We ain't got a whole bunch of everybody got to walk around and being philosophers and gurus and sages. No, just good people. What happened to that? Moving on. I know some of my lessons don't get a lot of views, but somebody like it's okay. But that don't mean there's no less truth. I tell the truth and every lesson, so they all personal to me. So what y'all think about them? I appreciate the views, and those who don't appreciate that too. No big deal. But I'm free to think for myself. I got a platform, and we was given that gift from who? God, free will, consciousness. Use it. Why? It's yours. To have something, don't use it, you will lose it. Why? It needs to be exercised. The body out of motion stays out of motion. The body in motion stays in motion. A mind that's staying cognitive, doing thinking, functioning like that, stays like that. That's what it's built for. A car, you ride it and ride it. Why? It's built to do that. You use it. Sorry about that. Where am I at? I lost my space. Okay, now here, last one. I'm free. Okay, did that. Okay, I really will. Okay, I really do myself good. Okay, the last one. I teach only what I know. And the truth is that what I know that I experience is all I can give you. That's right thinking philosophy right there. I'm only going to give you what I know. Don't do what I believe. Don't do what I heard. Don't do what I read. No. I put them all together and put it with my experience. Now I got a lesson. I can tell you something. That's what this is all about. Let me go. I studied pyramid texts. I'm going to Egypt for a reason. They say the handwriting's on the wall. The truth was left to us in stone. Why? Before that, they put it in proper ice. But guess what? When they came and conquered us, they burnt everything up. So, okay, we got something for that. Three little pigs, first they got another house. The third house, they did it right. What? Stone, brick. You couldn't huff and puff and blow it down, and you couldn't chisel all that stuff out. But they tried. Moving on, quick lesson. I spent a lot of time learning the truth during my life of our ancient ancestors for a reason. I use those same truths today and they still work. That's my point. I'm teaching you those truths. I didn't make up nothing new. I just went back and got that and brushed it off a little bit, shined it up, and it looks pretty good right about now for a 10,000-year-old concept. I learned and I practice spiritual disciplines and I have mastered them. Now it's my way of life. I got to not just talk it, I got to walk it, live it. And every day I get better at doing that because that's what life is about. New situations come up, new things happen. So you got to be ready. Don't be caught off guard. I'm ready for that. Surprises. Come on. I'm at my best when I'm ad-libbing. Let's go. Let me finish this up. And I spent a lot of my free time studying, went daily. Why? Why? To know life's truths for myself, that I live them and I teach them to others for that purpose. That's why. I study daily to show myself approved that I know what I'm doing. Why? I keep up with what's going on for a reason. Last one. I appreciate you. I know one thing for sure, and that is the truth. And what I teach and live by, no lies. That's the truth. I'm out. That's the lesson. I hope you appreciate it. I'll be back. I got more.